Hi.
I'm getting about 30 calls about you on my phone, and I'm a gangster, so you better fucking leave here, right?
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. When you post a YouTube video, a lot of things can go wrong that you could fix post-production. Maybe you messed something up, said the wrong line, or any of 1,000 different things. But with Twitch, what happens live can't be undone. So today we're looking at 5 Twitch streams gone horribly wrong. Now, leave a like on the video and comment your favorite Twitch streamer you watch every day. Me personally, I like DrDisrespect and Ninja, but let's start a comment war on who's the best. Anyways, let's get right into it. Number 5. So some people think that streaming outside in the real world is kind of annoying, and to be honest, I can't blame them. I mean, it's probably pretty annoying if you're just trying to have a nice day, and someone next to you is talking to hundreds of people on their phone at once. With that said, even if it really made me mad, I don't think I'd ever go as far as this dude. I mean, to be fair, we get basically no context, so maybe we're missing something important, but it looks like some random guy glasses this dude just for streaming in public. Yeah, you heard me right. The guy just comes up and smashes him over the head with a glass, and it gets even weirder from there. Why? Well, I think we could all agree that what the dude did is pretty rude, but it's actually the streamer who ends up apologizing. Either way, he couldn't have been that bothered in the end because he thought the clip was funny enough to make it into his channel trailer. I guess that's a happy ending, right?
Sa oled kampsunega olnud või?
See ei ole kampsun, see on tuulejaape. Ongi sinu oma. Ei, ma mõtlen äkki see on Aldo Jõppe.
Ma mõtlesin, et see on Aldo Jõppe.
See pidi olema Aldo Jõppe.
No nüüd, oota. Mida vittu?
Oota, ei ole midagi.
Mida vittu?
Sorry. Oota.
Mida vittu?
Ei, ma mõtlesin, see on mu sõbr oma.
Mida vittu?
Ei, kõik on okei.
Number 4. I've said already that some people really don't like it when you stream in public, but I've got to be honest with you guys, this reaction is on a whole new level. I mean, Ice Poseidon was just hanging out in a restaurant when the owner asked if they could talk, and what he said was actually pretty shocking. It turns out people have been ringing the restaurant to complain about him, and the owner needed him to leave straight away. Now that's already pretty crazy, but it gets worse, because it turns out the owner was a part of the LA mob. Seriously, the dude told him to get out or risk having a hit put out on him, and obviously, Poseidon wasn't dumb enough to stick around after that. The thing is, it still wasn't over after he walked away, because people were staring at him and then immediately walking into their houses to get stuff. It made him pretty paranoid, but he still couldn't call the police, because he had no idea what the phone calls had said about him. So, I guess the moral here is to be careful where you stream, because you might accidentally make a mob boss mad? Yeah, it's a good lesson to take away.
In the meantime, I have a fan who's interested in selling you a business board. She said she can meet you now and give you lessons. Okay, what's her number? Hi.
I'm getting about 30 calls about you on my phone, and I'm a gangster, so you better fucking leave here, right now, before there's trouble for yourself. You understand that? You're fucking with the mob over here. You better leave now.
I apologize.
You better leave now.
What's going on?
The sooner you leave, the better.
Okay, I will be gone then. I will be
You're
gone.
not gone yet. As soon as you go, you gotta go now.
I will be gone. Thank you very much for your business. I definitely don't want to fuck with the mob. Okay. All right, so there you go. All right, no more sitting ICE resident sleeper then. Okay. All right, well. All right, Jacob, what's her number and I'll buy the boosted board.
Number 3. So here's the thing, Doc is one of my favorite streamers ever, but this next situation is really messed up. Basically one day, Doc had to tell his stream that he'd be taking a break for a while, and the reason why was pretty shocking. It turned out that he'd actually been cheating on his partner, even though they were married and even had a kid. Obviously, that's a pretty terrible thing to do, and he knew it, because the whole time he was explaining, he couldn't stop crying. Like, he had to apologize to his viewers and his sponsors, as well as his wife, and it's almost hard to watch because of how emotional he is. With that said, he did make a pretty unforgivable mistake, but his return has shown that he's really changed. Like, he got rid of the whole Slick Daddy Club and changed it to the Champions Club, and even got his wife involved to patch things up, so who knows, maybe things will work out in the end.
And I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. And I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful. And and I'm probably going to be taking some time away, time off to focus on stupid fucking mistakes, man.
Number 2. So it should be pretty obvious that streaming in the kitchen is a bad idea, but just in case you're thinking of trying it, this video is a good reason not to. I mean, for some reason, this streamer had a bunch of skewers meant for spearing pieces of fruit, and he was bouncing them on his legs as he was talking. Sounds like a stupid but like innocent thing to do, right? Well, it was, and it didn't take long for things to go seriously wrong. In case you can't guess what happened, he forgot to check which way one of them was facing, and instead of bouncing it off his leg, he stabbed himself in the thigh with the sharp end. It looks pretty painful, because the thing stabbed through his jeans and into his skin, but he does a pretty good job of acting brave for the camera. I mean, as funny as it is though, I could think of a lot of safer ways to go viral on Reddit, so maybe don't pull a stunt like this next time you're looking to up your follower count, yeah?
For real? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yourself.
Yeah, I just did.
Oh god, mango.
Wow. I'm waiting to check the tapes.
Oh my god.
Okay, here's our honorable mention. I think most kids have been embarrassed by their parents at least once, but when it happens in the middle of a stream, it's gotta be even worse. Now, to be fair, this mom doesn't know what streaming is, so she probably doesn't know that everyone could see how protective she's being. With that said, the son obviously can't handle it, and it's both funny and super cringy to watch. Like at first, she's just coming up to check on him, and even though she's being all like affectionate and kissing him on the cheek, it's not that bad. However, as soon as she notices the game he's playing, she gets really pissed off and tells him he should be playing quote-unquote less shoot-'em-ups. She sticks around even though he tells her he's busy, and the more he tries to get her to leave, the worse it gets. In fact, she even tells him to game while she stands and watches, and when he says he's streaming, she demands to know what that means. And that's when things get super awkward, because the poor kid is like almost crying at that point, and the mom straight up calls him out for it. Yikes.
What are you doing in here? Playing. Why do you always check on me like this? I'm streaming too, so.
Doesn't matter. Shit, fuck.
Can you go?
I don't want you on this game right now.
What are you talking about?
You've been on kill 'em up games all day and all yesterday.
It's because my new favorite game.
I don't like it. You
Well,
know how
I'm sorry,
protective I
but
am.
you used to buy me Call of Duty.
But you didn't play it much.
Yes, I did. I played it all the time.
Okay. Well, let's just, why don't you play iPad or come watch a movie with me?
Because I don't want to watch a movie.
Well, get off that.
I can't. I'm in another long game.
There you go.
Yep.
He's like, I'm gonna totally win this.
Can you go so I can play it?
You're not doing anything. I can play it. You can do it right now. Why do you want to hide from me?
I'm not hiding. I'm playing a game. But you won't leave me
Then
alone.
play it.
Get out! I'm streaming!
What is...
Number 1. I've got no idea why Ice Poseidon ends up a target so often, but his streams end badly so often that he's actually on the list twice. With that said, I think this might be a bit more dramatic than being kicked out of a restaurant, because it ended up affecting over 150 people. So what happened? Well, basically, he was streaming in an airport before a flight, but without thinking, gave the name of his gate out. You could probably guess what happened next, but just in case you haven't got it, someone called in an anonymous bomb threat on the plane. That's right, someone hated him enough to try and swat him on a plane, and the worst part is, it actually worked. He was taken off the plane before it took off, and everyone sitting around him just assumed he was the bomber. Honestly, it's actually kind of sad, because he was the victim, but everyone interviewed at the time said he was suspicious just because he was streaming. Not just that, but half his fan base said it was his fault for giving out his gate. And to be honest, after having so many incidents, you should know better by now.
I don't know, dude. I might be on Terminal 5. I don't know where I am. I'm just on 53A. That's my gate. And I'm not sure telling you guys that is a good idea, but what can you possibly do, right? Maybe I shouldn't enable it.
We broke the news. Phoenix police searching an American Airlines plane at Sky Harbor. Police say an anonymous threat was called in. That threat wound up being not credible.
Only ABC 15's John Erickson in the terminal with those relieved passengers tonight.
Passengers on that American Airlines flight from Los Angeles say that after they landed here, the pilot simply told them, "Our gate's not ready." He parked and said, "Everyone put your shades down." Well, when someone peeked out of the shade, this is what they saw. Police surrounding the plane, and then police ended up boarding that plane. Passengers say that 2 people were removed, a man and a woman. Another passenger who was sitting very close to those 2 who were removed said this.
It was a little nerve-wracking, especially when you couldn't lift the shades back up and the plane was still rolling.
Several passengers who were on the plane tell me that the man who was removed was taking a video of himself at the gate in LA before the plane took off. They said he was acting strangely.
He was running around with a...
And there's a video on the top 5 Twitch streams gone horribly wrong. We've done so many types of Twitch videos in the past, so if you guys want to check out a couple of them, you can go ahead and click on screen now. With that said, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, but anyways, with that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.